Assalamu alaikum students. Good morning grade 5. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine. Welcome again to a new Islamic session. Today inshallah my dear students, we are going to complete the same lesson about the blessings of the human mind. Let's begin. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. And let us recite the dua together. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. So grade 5. A good Muslim who is using the mind to think about all matters. Allah Ta'ala praised in His holy book those who have sound minds and think about all matters of their lives. Allah Ta'ala says, إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض, which is mean, indeed, in the creation of the heavens and the earth and the alternation of the night and the day are signs for those of understanding who remember Allah while standing or sitting or lying on their sides and give thought to the creation of the heavens and the earth. So, the good Muslim, the true believers, they reflect on the universe, consider the verses of the Holy Quran, and learn lessons from them. Fear Allah and observe His obedience in all their acts. They obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to win His mercy and paradise and deal with people as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ordered them. Those who have wise minds take into account the result of their deeds. They know that there is a result for their deeds, so they act wisely in all their affairs. They choose what is good for them, avoid what is harmful, and preserve the country's resources. And now we are going to find the significance of the Holy Quran's instruction to use the mind and think in several contexts, such as there are many ayat here instruct the Muslims to think and use his minds, like أفلا تتفكرون, will you not then take thought? أفلا يتدبرون, will they then not meditate on the Quran? أفلا يعقلون, have they then no sense? So all of these are words which instruct Muslims to think, okay, and reflect. What is the significance of these holy verses? Yes, the first one, to show the importance of the mind, to think and reflect, and to employ the mind with good deeds. And here, grade 5, there are many verses. From these verses, we are going to find the tools that help you develop your intellect and use it for good purpose. The first one, اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم. Read, and your Lord is the most bounteous, who has taught the writing by the pen. So here, what kind of tools of mental development mentioned in this ayah? Reading and writing. اقرأ, read, and علم بالقلم, taught you the writing by pen. Okay, next ayah. قل هل يستوي الذين يعلمون والذين لا يعلمون إنما يتذكر أولو الألباب. Say unto them, O Muhammad, are those who know equal with those who don't know? But only men of understanding will pay heed. So here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this ayah urges us to learn and understand. So here which tools? Seeking knowledge. And here another 2 ayats to find the tools. أفلا يتدبرون القرآن أم على قلوب أقفالها. Will they then not meditate on the Quran, or are there locks on their hearts? Meditate the Holy Quran. The tool is think and meditate the Holy Quran. Next ayah. أفلم يسيروا في الأرض فتكون لهم قلوب يعقلون بها. Have they not traveled in the land so that they may have hearts or minds wherewith to understand? So the tool here to travel in the land, use the mind to think and reflect. And here, grade 5, I want you to think and distinguish between the student who uses his or her mind and the other who doesn't use his or her mind in the following attitudes, and give me the reason. First one, he meets his promise to his mother to keep his room clean. What do you think about this one? Use the mind or doesn't use the mind? Yes, use the mind because he meets his promise. Next one, he tells the news he hears without verification, without making sure. Use the mind or doesn't use the mind? Doesn't use the mind because he will harm others. Okay? He is too busy with games to perform a prayer. What do you think? Use the mind or doesn't use the mind? Doesn't use the mind because he didn't choose the most important deed, which is prayer. Next one, she studies hard. Yes, she uses the mind because she knows what benefits her. Last one, he pardons his schoolmate who abused him. This one, use his mind or doesn't use the mind? Use his mind because he forgives his friend. And in this exercise, I want you to tell me how to use the mind in the following situations. The first one, your schoolmate advised you to run away from school. What you are going to do? Yes, I didn't listen to him. I advised him to stop doing this. Okay, next one. Your schoolmate fell down on the ground and his hand was broken in the playground. What you are going to do? Help him and send him to the nurse. Last one. Your schoolmates agreed to cheat in the exam. I didn't listen to them and advised them to stop cheating. And here I want you to discuss and write about the deeds through which I invest my mind well to win Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala pleasure in the following domains. The first one, worship of Allah. What should I do to win Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala pleasure? I keep prayer and fasting. What else? Reading Quran. Yes, giving charity and so on. Dealing with people to be honest and kind to them. Next one, the relationship with environment to keep the environment clean. What about learning? Seeking useful knowledge. And here let us discuss together about the result of being convinced that a person is accountable for his or her cleverness in the following areas. The first one, creativity and innovation. And next one, work and production. Third one, social relations. And the last one, service of the country. Think of the results of each one and tell me, what about the first one? Creativity and innovations. He excels in his study, which is mean to be excellent in his study, try to invent useful thing. What about work and production? To perfect his work. Number 3, social relations, to build good relationship with others. Service of the country, work for the benefit of the country and defend it. And here in grade 5, let us complete this chart. The status of the mind in Islam. Islam attaches importance to the mind because why? Because the mind is the tool which people employ to know and worship Allah. Without using the mind, how you can know and worship Allah? Next one, to distinguish between useful and harmful. To be away from harmful thing and to be near to the useful things and to choose the useful things. Next one, means of mental development, reading, seeking knowledge, memorizing Quran and sport. And the last one is the fruit of active thinking. If you keep thinking actively, what will happen? Diligence, which is mean excellence, scientific and technological progress, and good deeds. You will do many good deeds and avoid bad deeds. And now in grade 5, this is the time to check your understanding by doing the activities in your book, page 131. Open the book and try to solve these questions. Then after that, check the answers here in the slide. And here also, this is another page of exercise of activity. Do it by yourself, check your understanding, then come back to the slide, check your answers. And this is the end of our lesson for today. Thank you grade 5. جزاكم الله خيرا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك. أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت. أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.